If you're pregnant and worried about excessive weight gain, this episode might calm your mind. In my first pregnancy, I gained 10 kilograms and I delivered a healthy baby boy of 2.9 kg. This time, I'm gaining faster. I'm also training harder, but my baby girl seems like she's already bigger than her older brother. So let's talk about pregnancy weight gain. It's not as simple as what the scale suggests. Hello, my name is Jamie Joy and I'm the founder of Her Well Method. I'm an exercise professional specializing in women's health, including pre- and postpartum training. And today's episode is going to be a personal one because I train pregnant women regularly and currently I am in my second trimester pregnancy myself. And pregnancy has a funny way of reminding you that knowledge doesn't completely remove emotions. Even when you understand physiology, there will be moments when you step on a scale and think to yourself, is this too fast? Am I gaining too much? And if you have those thoughts too, you're not alone. In my first pregnancy, I gained a total of 10 kgs and I delivered a healthy baby boy at 2.9 kg. I stayed active throughout my entire pregnancy and my delivery was smooth. My postpartum recovery was also very smooth. Now this pregnancy feels different. For example, at this stage of pregnancy, my baby girl already seems like she's already bigger than her older brother. My appetite is noticeably stronger, and interestingly, I'm training harder than I did with my previous pregnancy. So even as an exercise professional, these thoughts went through my mind recently. Am I gaining faster than I did the last time? But the thing is, every pregnancy is unique. It is not a controlled lab test. One of the biggest misconceptions in pregnancy weight gain is that weight gain equals to fat gain, and that is not true. There are a lot of things going on with that weight gain. Most of it is actually physiological tissue and fluid changes. I'm reading from this. At the end of pregnancy, weight gain is distributed roughly like baby about 3 to 3.5 kg, placenta 600 to 800 grams, amniotic fluid 1 kg, increased blood volume 1 to 1.5 kg, uterus growth around 1 kg, breast tissue around 500 grams to a kilo, and fat stores for breastfeeding 2 to 4 kg. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists explains that maternal blood volume can increase by up to 50% during pregnancy, which is a lot. So it means when the scale goes up, a lot of things are going on within your body that is not actually fat gain. It's like your body is building an infrastructure for the growing baby, yeah? So for a woman with a healthy BMI, should look at weight gain around 11 to 16 kg. But it's also important to note that this weight gain is actually derived from population averages and is not according to individual physiology. So in fact, pregnancy can go slightly below or above this range, like how I did with my previous one that I gained about 10 kg. Let's talk about exercise now. So it's normal to assume that with exercise during pregnancy, it automatically limits weight gain because studies show that exercise during pregnancy includes improved circulation, cardiovascular health, and reduce gestational fat gain, but it does not necessarily reduce weight gain on the scale. Why? Because exercise can also increase our appetite, increase our blood circulation, increase our muscle mass, and also even increase our glycogen stores. So sometimes active women gain weight steadily to support both my pregnancy and my physical activity demands. So here's something active pregnant women and athletes can notice is that we have a higher muscle mass which stores glycogen, and glycogen stores 3 to 4 times water in its weight. So it means that two pregnant women can gain the same amount of weight during pregnancy but have two different body composition outcomes. One can gain mostly fat, one can maintain muscle mass and fluid balance. And this is what the scale doesn't tell you. Another big factor is appetite. Hormones like estrogen and progesterone can affect our hunger signals. In fact, there is a research published that showed that pregnancy metabolism actually increased by 3 to 500 calories per day in the later trimesters. Genetics also influence how babies grow. For example, my son likely inherited more from my genetic traits, and my daughter, this baby, likely inherits more of her dad's traits. Her dad was a big baby when he was born. So maternal gestational weight gain, like the numbers that you see on a scale, can also reflect baby's size and genetics and not just maternal habits. In closing, if you are pregnant and worried about gaining too much weight, here's what I want you to remember. Pregnancy weight gain is influenced by many things: genetics, baby growth, hormones, appetite, muscle mass, physical activity, placenta efficiency. Two different pregnancies, even in the same woman, can look and feel very different from each other, and it doesn't mean one is healthier than the other. So instead of focusing purely on the scale, pay attention to how you nourish your body, how you feel, how the baby is growing, and how safe are you in your physical activity. Your body is performing one of the most complex biological activity it can ever do, and the scale is reflecting just that, the complexity of pregnancy. You are growing an actual human inside your womb. If this conversation helped ease your mind, share it with another pregnant mama who might be worried about the scale. If you'd like more conversations about exercise during pregnancy and women's health, subscribe for more future episodes. I'll see you guys. Bye.